Here's my business card. Upside down. Yes, this is my new business card. It's called the One Good Card. Why do you need this one good card? Or why did I need this one good card? Simple. It's a very simple reason. I needed a business card to, kind of network. And when I go to events, I have someone to, pass my contact details to. I have something or a way to pass someone my contact details. And this, no hassle in terms of like sharing a contact. Now, why the one good card? I could just, like everybody else, go and print a bunch of paper cards and then hand it out for free. Well, here's the reason. So every day about 27 million business cards gets printed. That adds up to about 7 billion business cards in a year. And there's only about 7.6 billion people in the world. Why are we printing so many business cards? Of course, the business cards being paper, that's about 7.2 million trees for those 7 billion paper cards. That is a lot of trees. Now, I never thought I'd be reviewing a business card on this channel, but here we are. It's so simple, yet it's amazing how it works. This is the One Good Card. The One Good Card company is a local company that came up with this solution for the enormous amount of wastage that business cards create. So they came up with a business card that has your name, your business's name, and all your details saved on a web app that allows you to save your contact. It uses NFC, right? So you basically just tap it on your phone and you get the web app popping up. Of course, if you don't have NFC in this day and age, it's a little bit sad, but they do think about you. So you have QR codes to scan. And yeah, don't worry, no apps. Now, why would they use a web app, correct? Like they could just make another app and then, kind of gain money off that as well. But a web app is universal. The one thing that is common in every operating system is the browser. Internet, there is always an internet browser, be it Safari, Google Chrome, Samsung Internet, whatever, there's always an internet browser on your smartphone. So using a web app kind of makes the app universal. And you don't have to worry about people using different types of phones or people having the app or downloaded the app from any Play Store or Apple Store. You can just tap and go online and save your contact. It's that simple. Now, one of the big issues with printed cards or printed business cards is the fact that if you change something, like tomorrow the marketing team tells you that they've rebranded the entire company, or your HR says you're no longer this particular position, you're gonna have to go back to the uncle who printed the business cards and tell him, "Uncle, we gotta change the entire thing." And then he's gonna print a whole new batch of cards, wasting a lot of paper, and it's just something we don't want to do, right? Trees are dying for that, like quite literally. Now, that's not the case for the One Good Card. Because it's a web app, all you have to do is go online to onegoodcard.me or onegoodcard.me and then log in and change your profile and whatever details you have on your profile, and you can choose a whole bunch of things that you want to put in your profile. You can literally add all the links you want from YouTube to Facebook, LinkedIn, and all that stuff into this one business card. The first time you get the card, they actually send you a bigger card, and then there is a code inside the card that you would want to keep, right? So for the first time you log in, it authenticates or asks you this serial number that was behind your card to log in for the first time. So that is important. Remember, do not throw away this cardboard if you ever get the One Good Card. I almost threw it away, but thank God I didn't. You can also add a very nice professional profile picture. I think profile pictures are really important nowadays to kind of give that first impression. So you actually have an option to put in your profile picture as well. But of course, you might think it's a little redundant because they are looking at you face to face while you are handing them the card to tap, right? So like all good products, there are some issues, minor issues with it. The first one is the web app itself, right? The customizability of the web app. Like everyone's profile is gonna look the same if everyone has a One Good Card. You probably only have variations in color, right? And to be honest, the colors are not really professional looking per se. I don't know, it's just a weird hue of colors, right? So one good card, if you guys are listening, like add in more colors, you know, maybe some customization in terms of like giving a header, you know, adding in your logo, because there's this kind of disparity between, or there's this kind of gap between the look of the card, because the card looks beautiful, so minimalist, it's gold and black. It actually comes in white and black as well, and red and gold, and it's got variations of colors, and it's all very minimalist. They all look very nice, but the card and the web app look completely different, and like there's a gap between each other, so it's not as sleek or good looking as the card itself. But what the person or the other person is going to be looking at is the profile. So it'd be great if the profile, you can really kind of upgrade it and like customize it to your own. Then it would, one, portray the company's identity or the person's identity, and two, you know, kind of personalize it to kind of show off, yeah, like your brand. So I think that's one part that one good card could work on. The other one is the tapping itself, right? So the tapping works fine, but you kind of have to harass somebody's phone before you actually find the NFC portion. Like it's not one good card's fault, it's actually the phone, because the NFC in the phone is located in a particular position of the phone, and different phones have a different position. Like I've tested it on an iPhone, I've tested it on a normal Android phone. They're all on different positions, right? And especially in Android, there's a whole variation of phones, and they all have NFC in different locations. So to find the NFC, you're kind of sliding up and down the phone, trying to find that NFC coil, and then finally tap it and wait for the web app to pop up. But yeah, otherwise it's functional. It's really well done. It's a really good idea, and I think if they work on it, it will definitely become something that's staple among people. Like from all the people I've shown this to and told about the concept, they're like, hey, you know what, that's a really good idea. You don't have to give them the card. You don't end up with any waste. There's no waste product at the end. It's just in your phone. The contact is in your phone, so you gotta like save it, or you gotta bookmark that page, then you can like come back to it later. Now I'm also worried about the durability of the card, right? Because it came to me with a little bit of scratches here and there. It's got more scratches now, of course, because I've been using it. It's a beautiful card, you see, so I'm really worried about the durability of the card. Maybe they can R&D a bit on the card material itself, something that's not so scratchy. They've got beautiful gold print on it, and they all look good, especially the QR code. And it'd be a shame if like it just becomes faded after a year or two, and then like, you know, you kind of have to buy a new card, which most of us would not want to do. But yeah, I'm just worried the print might disappear or something like that. It doesn't feel like, you know, it's actually separate from the card. The print is like in the card, so that's really good. So I'm not sure whether scratching would affect it, but it's not that like faded or anything as of yet. It still looks brand new, so that's good. Most of these problems are just, I'm not even fundamentally issues with the whole system, or you know, it's just minor things about customization and like, you know, just some suggestions. But this is really a good idea, and really something that everyone in this day and age should be adopting, the One Good card. Again, a quick shout out to One Good Card. Thank you for sending me the card. And like, just to leave you with a thought, can you imagine if this had a payment system? It'd really be one good card for everything, you know? So if you like this video, please hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. Leave your comments down in the comment section below about whether you like this card, or you think this is a very good idea and you also want to get one. If you got comments about the concept of the entire card, or you've already bought the One Good card and have some reviews or thoughts about it, please leave your comments down in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm your host Thiru, and this is Random Review Squad.